The 24-hour news cycle moves from impeachment to the primaries to coronavirus. Today is Monday, February 24th, and as coronavirus concerns seem to be having a bigger impact on the markets, I wanted to come on here and talk with you a little bit about our 24-hour news cycle. Hi, this is Eric Hagen. Would you like to know the secret to prosperity? Well, the good news is I have the answer. The bad news is it's not any one thing. The secret to prosperity is in every decision you make. The Bible calls it steady plotting. I call it common sense. Join me on this podcast as I try to inspire you to make your next financial decision and the one after that a good one. In recent weeks, we've seen several major stories in the news. On the political front, in addition to the arrival of the presidential election through the 2020 caucuses and primaries, we have just experienced the third presidential impeachment in American history. In international news, the latest coronavirus outbreak has hit China, now referred to as COVID-19, leading to closed borders and heightened screening at hospitals worldwide. And it's not so much the facts of what's going on that are unusual. None of these matters are unprecedented. But the way that they are reported in the media can be alarming, even frightening. How might this affect us? Well, when major events make headlines, it's easy to put yourself in the picture. Knowing as well how such events might affect the financial markets, it's also easy to wonder how your investments and retirement strategy might fare. The truth? Political ups and downs, virus outbreaks, and other circumstances might lead to some short-term volatility on Wall Street. But it's important to remember two things. Number one, your portfolio is positioned to reflect your risk tolerance, time horizon, and goals. And number two, the way that we experience news has changed over the years, and not all of it for the better. We have never-ending news today. On June 1st, 1980, businessman and broadcaster Ted Turner debuted Cable News Network, or CNN, the world's first 24-hour television news channel. In the 4 decades since, other similar channels have emerged, and collectively they changed how the world experiences news. Notably, it was the dawn of the 24-hour news cycle. Before 1980, news was very different. Major newspapers might have published several editions during a day, but most areas only had a morning or evening edition. Radio might offer news break updates at the top of the hour, with news programs in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Television followed a similar pattern. The never-ending news cycle means that news organizations have an interest in continuing to report on the same news story, even though little or nothing has changed. 24 hours is a lot of time to fill, and they need ratings in order to be of value to advertisers. While this doesn't necessarily mean that the news has become inaccurate or sensationalistic, it might be perceived as repetitive. It's also becoming ubiquitous. With our smartphones, we're often receiving news updates immediately throughout the day. So keep informed, but don't be rattled. Your investment and retirement strategy, which you have designed and put into place with your trusted financial professional, has considered big news events, both major and minor. Your professional knows the difference between something that may be a minor force in your financial life and something that might require you to make some changes. A good strategy gives you room for market changes that might see reactions that last a few days and maybe even a few years. Staying the course is often the smartest move, partially because you aren't reacting immediately to a dip and you might benefit from a potential recovery. So, keep yourself informed, but if you do get too worried, have a conversation with your financial professional. Whether I am that trusted professional or not, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you want to discuss further. A good investment professional can help you understand what the news means for your financial life and offer you the context that you need to remain confident in your strategy. Lastly, we did some analysis here at the office into the impact other outbreaks and epidemics have had on financial markets. If you'd like to see some of this analysis, please head on over to our website at www.investwithccg.com and look for the post titled Coronavirus, Past Epidemics, and the Stock Market. Hey, this is Eric again. I want to thank you for taking a few minutes with me here today. Did you find value in today's message? If so, please help me help others and share it. Want more ideas for making the most of your financial future? There are a lot of ways, and I'd love to help. Be sure to subscribe here and then go visit me online at www.erichagan.pro. I hope to see you around.